You get through a long day at work, and the whole time there's this thought in the back of your head that finally tonight I'm going to work on my channel or on my next video. That excitement keeps you going all day, the anticipation. But then you finally get home and you sit down in front of your laptop or in front of your camera, but the energy just isn't there. Your head is a little bit foggy. You try to push, but it's just not working. So you say to yourself, well, it was a long day. Maybe I just need a few minutes to recharge. So you start scrolling on social media, but you never get back to creating. I did this same routine day after day, night after night, for a long time. I would start scrolling on my phone, watching videos on how to start my channel, how to record videos. And somewhere in the back of my mind, there was always this thought that I was going to get back to the actual work of creating. But those few minutes just started to grow and grow. And before I knew it, it would be dinner time, or it would be the end of the night, and I would have to get ready for bed. And I would feel like I missed my chance again. And the worst part is that I would get frustrated with myself. I would feel real anger deep down that I wasn't doing what I set out to do. And that frustration would just bleed into every other part of my life. And it would feel awful. And I started to think, maybe I just don't have the discipline to do this. Maybe I'm not cut out for it. Everything I heard was that if you're not doing it, then you're lazy or scared. Now, I did feel fear of visibility, fear of judgment, but I wasn't letting those win. I was avoiding because I was too exhausted to create. And once I started to see that, I shifted my whole approach. I would check in with myself to see how I was feeling instead of just trying to push through and hope the energy would just show up. And on days when I'm actually too exhausted to work, I give myself time to get rest so that I can come back later refreshed with more energy to actually create. So I want you to try something. Instead of sitting down and asking yourself, how do I push through today? I want you to check in with yourself and ask, is my nervous system ready to create today? Or does it need some time for recovery? And answer honestly. This is less about being kind to yourself and more about just being honest with yourself about the mental energy that you have and what you really need in that moment. It's a skill that is not encouraged or even talked about in our hustle culture world. But it makes all the difference if you really want to create in a sustainable and supported way. So ask yourself if you're ready to create, or if you need time to recover. And if you need rest, then try to do something that's truly restful. Try not to let yourself just slip into distractions and busy work. Real rest is something that restores you, like going for a walk, or laying down, or getting some light movement or stretching. And be aware of the resistance you might feel to getting rest. Part of you might be thinking, I shouldn't be resting. I should be doing more. I'm not making progress. It's that very urgent part of you saying those things. as if you're going to fall behind just by taking one rest day, one day off. But if you're exhausted, then pushing yourself isn't going to move you forward. You're just going to be stuck in that same loop over and over. Resting on purpose is completely different from avoiding. It restores you so that when your energy does come back, creating will be possible again. This is really about building internal self-trust. It's about learning to trust what your system is telling you and then responding to it instead of fighting against it. And if you'd like some help figuring out what your system needs in those moments, I put together a short nervous system check-in. It's a simple way to pause, to listen to what your system actually needs, and then decide if creating is the best thing for you or if you need some time to rest without forcing yourself or without feeling frustrated with yourself. It's free and you can find it in the description below. So I'm curious, if you were to check in with yourself, would you say that today is a create day or a recovery day? There is no right answer, and both are important. So if you'd like to share, I'd love to hear about how you're feeling in the comments. And if it's a recovery day, then see if you can give yourself some real rest without getting frustrated with yourself and without calling yourself lazy. Sometimes the most supportive thing we can do is to recognize what our system needs and then give ourselves that. By the way, my name is Isaac, and this channel is Deep by Design. If you're new here, welcome. And if you're returning, then welcome back. It's really great to have you here. Until the next one, be kind to yourself and take good care.